before you start this quest line, you need to go to Europa. For the Act 3, you need to go into the Lost Sector, and then you gotta go to the Exoscience area on Europa. Do those 2 steps, and then go on the mission, and it will have the stuff in here that you need to do to get the Intrinsic and the Catalyst. Make sure you do that before you go in. I do also want to mention that you don't need to run the mission again on Expert, because if you did it in the first week, it already, for some reason, gives you the check for doing it on Expert. So you can run this on normal and do all these chests. You don't have to do it on Expert. Alright, so for the second week, for the Acquire of 1, you have to do the same. The pillars are all in the same location. However, what you do in them for the second and third one is different. It's a big difference, actually. So the first room is just like it was in the first week. We interact with that pillar there, and then we're going to have these 4 squares that will spawn in. If you need help with any of this, just come by the stream, kick.com/trigs. So this little cube, we just shoot whatever one it's under. And just like that. And then it will be around the room. We'll have one there, one there, one there, and one there. So that one has the mini square under it. This one has it. And then that one. And then finally that one. And that is the first chest and how to get it. You can also farm that chest if you really want to. And then I will show you guys how to do the second chest, which is going to give you the Intrinsic. I already did this and recorded it, but I wasn't 100% sure how to do it, so I'm just recording it again. But this is how you get the Intrinsic for the next chest. After you put that gold node in there, you're going to interact with this pillar once again. And we are going to go through the portal here. And instead of going left, we're going to go straight. And when we get in here, there's going to be this little buff on the ground. And when we go in it, it will show us which portal we have to go in. So this is just like last week with the portals. So we have to go in this one. So we're going to kill this Minotaur here. We're going to get the Vex module. And it's different for everyone, but it's the same concept. So I need to find which portal leads to that one. I think it's maybe this one. Yeah, so there we go. So we go in this portal because we know that the one that has that mini cube is where we need to go in. So I might go in there. And what I'm going to do, there's 3 cubes that we can shoot. However, we only need to shoot 1 in order to do damage to that boss. So we look. So this one has that mini cube. So we know we have to shoot that one. So we shoot it. It's going to say he's now vulnerable. And we're just going to do some damage here, and we have to do this 3 times in total. So that was the first time, and then we have the second one here, just going to be right there. So go in, we look, so it's this one, so we shoot it, and then we can do damage once again. And now we have the third and final one for the Intrinsic. So it's that one. So I'm going to grab the blue module once again. So kind of the same concept with going in the portal and everything. But this time there's like a damage phase and it's a little different. But pretty simple at the end of the day still. So we see that little small cube. We shoot it. And then we do the last bit of damage here. And that is going to give you the Intrinsic. So that is how to get the Intrinsic. Now I'm going to show you how to get the Catalyst chest and the destabilizing rounds. So there it is. We loot that chest. As you see, Nightmare has found command frame 2. And there it is. Now we're going to get the next one. We're going to get the next one. Chest for the Catalyst. We have the same pillar that we access. And this part can be a little confusing. It's pretty straightforward, but you can get lost in there. So instead of going straight, we're going to go to the left, and we're going to get in a room where we're going to have this red buff here as far as Vex module deletion. So what we need to do, there's going to be 2 enemies that are going to have that deletion node that we're going to be using. So the first one, we're going to go to the left. I'm going to try not to go too fast here, but you can also see them on your mini map, kind of where they are. So we kill the first one. we got the first Vex module deletion here. When we're in here, there's also going to be this little Vex thing that we can collect. So you want to collect that. And when we get out here, we're going to deposit this. Actually, that's the wrong one. Watch out, because it will kill your teammates. So we're going to go back here to the spawn, where that portal is, and we're going to go to the left. So follow your mini-map for the enemies. You can see we have another deletion module. We can grab it. And then we have this cave over here as well. I'm not sure if there is anything in here. So there's another Vex thing that we need to collect in there. So we grab that. And then we're going to leave this room. Gonna grab that. And then in this room, there's going to be a blue buff. That is going to be the portal. So if we go over here, somewhere. Yeah, to the right, I believe. Yeah, in this corner, we have the access barrier, which is going to give us the blue node, which is going to open a portal. So we install it. We're going to go through the portal. We have this enemy here. It's going to have the gold buff that we're going to grab off of him. We have another thing that we can collect here. And then you're going to deposit this gold node there, which is going to open this up. And now what we need to do is we need to go back over here. We're going to go through this portal. This might not even be like the best way or the best order. We grab this. That's going to spawn that in there. I think we can run back. Yeah, so we can come back through the entrance there and loop around. And now we can deposit here. And we're going to have to get that other red buff over here as well. Because the final thing that we got to interact with is over there. So we'll grab that. Vex module. Once again. And then right where we just were, we're going to deposit it here. We're going to install it. And then we're going to collect this. It's going to say simulation synced. And then the chest is going to spawn in. And that is going to give you the destabilizing rounds refit for this weapon. Pretty simple. As you see, it wasn't too hard. Try to follow along. I went pretty slow, but it's pretty straightforward. You just have to make sure you grab both of those red buffs there at the end and loop back around here. The first one will go here. You go grab that second one. Wherever it is on your map, might have put it somewhere else where I didn't. But if you followed right there, that's where it goes. You put it there, and then you interact with that, and then you leave. And then easy loot. So make sure you collect all those Vex module things too that we were grabbing where it said collect. That's it on how to get the Intrinsic as well as the catalyst for this week. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you need help with this, if it's too confusing, don't worry. Come by the stream, kick.com/trigs. I'll help you get this done in like 15 minutes. So if you come by the stream, I'll guarantee you get it done. We'll see you in the next one. Uppers.